I can share the screen. Okay. We're able to see that now, no? Correct? So D is equal to x minus assumed mean. Assumed mean is a mean that you must guess. Okay, you must guess the mean. That's all there is to assumed mean. Then for that, once you get assumed mean, the formula that you are using is this one. E sigma di squared by n minus sigma di by n the whole square. Then next one we saw was we saw the example. We saw the example here. All the x of I was given. We assume the mean to be 35. Remember, we did this. Assumed the mean to be 35. How you are assuming mean? Simply you are seeing this data. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So either you assume 35 or 37 as the mean. Here they assume 35 as the mean. Then put all the data. Then assumed mean is equal to xi minus 35. So 25 minus 35 will be minus 10. 29 minus 35 minus 6. 30 minus 35 minus 5. 33 minus 35 minus 2. 35 minus 35 0. Okay. Like that. 37 minus 35 2. 38 minus 35 is 3. 40 minus 35 you'll get 5. 44 minus 35 you'll get 9. 48 minus 35 you'll get 13. Now what you do, you have to make di squared. So minus 10 into minus 10, how much? 100. Minus 6 into minus 6, 36. See, all the negative values will go out because square you can never get negative. Okay. Minus 5 into minus 5, 25. Minus 2 into minus 2, 4. 0 into 0, 0. Minus 2. 2 into 2, 4. 3 into 3, 9. 5 into 5, 25. 9 into 9, 81. 13 into 13, 169. Now what you have to find? You have to find the sigma of d squared. Correct. You have to find the sigma of d squared. That means you have to sum up all this 100 plus 36 plus 25 plus 4 plus 4, all of that. Okay. That is very simple. 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 1, 15, 15 plus 9, 24, 24 plus 4, 28. Another 4, 32, 32 plus 7, 37, 32 plus 5, 37, 37 plus 6, 43. And 4 carry over. 4 plus 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 plus 8, 19, 19 plus 6, 19 plus 6, 25. You take 2, 2 plus 1, 3, another 1, 4, 453. So this is correct. Huh? So sigma d1 squared. Now what you have to do? Sigma di squared is 453. You put that here, this one. N you have found out is sigma d of I. Okay, how many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. N is equal to 10. Okay, 453 by 10 root of minus sigma d of y by n the whole of square. So this also you'll have to now plus. So because you want sigma d of y now. Sigma d of y is equal to minus 10 plus minus 6, 16, 21, 22, 23. Minus 23 is there. Plus side is 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 9, 19, 24 is there. So 24 minus 23, you are going to get. What is that? 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 20, 23, minus 23, 13, 22, 22, 27, 28, 9, 30, 31, 32. Okay, this is 32. 32 minus 23. is equal to plus 9. So sigma d of I equal to 9. So what you should do, you should put 9 by 10. Okay, n is equal to 10. This n is equal to 10. Sigma d of I squared is equal to 9. 9 by 10 the whole square, because the square is there. You understand?
Sir.
Yeah. So that is what you have to do. So he's got that. Now 9 by 10 is 0.9. Correct. 9 by 10 is 0.9. 0.9 into 0.9 is 9 into 9 is out 81. So 0.9 into 0.9 is 0.81. Okay, so this is correct. Is given 0.81. 453 by 10 is divided by 10, point will shift here. So 45.3. Okay. So now 45.30 minus 0.81. Okay, 10 minus 9, 9. Okay, this is 4. And this becomes 4. 13 is borrowed here. 1, it becomes 12. 8 of 4, 9. Yeah, 12 minus 8 is 4, 44.49. Now this use calculator. Okay, you have to use calculator, no other way. So sigma is equal to, when you use calculator, you want me to use, do you have calculator in your mobile phone?
Yes, sir.
Can you know how to calculate square root? Your mobile phone has got a square root finder.
Yes, sir.
Then you put, see, my thing is here. I have square root finder. This one I have to press this one.
Yes, sir. I have, sir.
This one, if I press, it will get square root. So I'm pressing square root of, let's say, square root of 44.49. Answer is coming correctly. Square root of 44.49 is coming 6.6.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So 6.67 is the correct answer. So that is the very easy. What is this called? This is called assumed mean method. Okay. Assumed mean method. Now what I'll do, I'll post this print screen on your in your WhatsApp. All right. Okay, very simple, straightforward. Now let us go to step deviation method. Step deviation method is also to simplify the calculation. Okay. Now let us see one example in step deviation method. X1, X2, X3 and all is given data. A is assumed mean. C is the common divisor of X of I minus A. Okay. C is the class. UCL minus LCL, that only is C. UCL minus LCL is equal to C. Usually C will be 10 or 5 or 8 like that. Okay. Now, what is the formula here? The difference is very small. First deviation will be X minus assumed mean by C. This column will change. Okay, this column will change. In a pure assumed mean method, D is equal to X minus A, X of I minus A. Okay, D of I. And then you calculate D of I squared. Same way here also you have to calculate D of I squared. But you have to divide by C here for D of I, X of I. Then in the final formula again, you have to multiply the whole thing by C. Okay. Same as sigma d of I squared by n minus sigma d of I by n, the whole squared, into the whole root of into C. Finally, you will get sigma. So here you have to be dividing by C, for d of I, and finally you have to multiply by C the whole thing. That is the only difference in step deviation method. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Let us do an example. We'll do an example. See, this fellow is not actually given a correct example for step deviation method. Step deviation method, usually you'll have a class. Okay. Now assume the class is 0 to 10. Then 5. Usually it will be then 10 to 20. And 25 means 20 to 30. 35 means 30 to 40. Like that, they will be giving. Here, this fellow is given raw values. Okay. Individual point data. Actually, for individual point data, you should not, need not use step deviation method at all. But Chumma is given one very easy example. Okay. Usually what they'll give, will give class data 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, like that.
Okay, sir.
And you will find the midpoint x. X will be the midpoint. Okay. 0 to 10, x will be 5. 10 to 20, it will be 15. Here it will be 25. Here it will be 35. Okay. This midpoint only will be your x of I. Okay. Here what this fellow is giving is directly giving a x of I. Okay. Because he is telling you step deviation method here, we are going to use it. Otherwise, you don't have to use step deviation method here. Okay.
Okay.
Now, is assuming a mean 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can either assume 20 or 25 as a mean, right? Because both sides are, no, both sides there are equal amount of data. Here there is 3, here there is 3 numbers on this side. Here there is 3 numbers on this side. So he is assuming 20 is the assumed mean. So A is equal to 20. Now x you draw everything here. Then D, one column is x of I minus, this is not D. But you just put x of I minus A. That is A is assumed mean is 20. So everything minus 20. 5 minus 20 is minus 15. 10 minus 20 minus 10. 15 minus 20 minus 5. 20 minus 20, 0. Correct. 25
Yes,
minus
sir.
20, 5. 30 minus 20, 10. 35 minus 20, 15. 40 minus 20, 20. Okay, you got all this, but you cannot use this. What instead you must do? Instead, you must do d of I is actually equal to x of I minus a by c. Okay, here is assuming c is 5, class is 5. That means we assume this was 0 to 5 or 2.5 to 7.5, 7.5 to 12.5. Like that, if you assumed 12.5 to 17.5, like that, if you assume the class, then you will get 5, 10, 15. So in that case, 17.5 minus 12.5 will be 5. C is equal to 5. So like that, you assume C equal to 5. Now you have to
Okay.
divide minus 15 by 5. Minus 15 by 5 is minus 3. You have to divide 10 by 5. Minus 10 by 5, minus 2. Minus 5 divided by 5, minus 1. 0 divided by anything is 0. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Okay, you got that now. Now you understand. You just have to multiply. Minus 3 into minus 3. dy squared you have to get. You have to get di squared sigma. Why you have to get di squared? Because sigma di squared only you have to use here. Then sigma di also you'll have to find out. Okay. So you'll have to find out sigma di, all this plus. Then you have to find sigma di squared plus also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
9 plus 4, how much?
8, yes,
9
sir.
plus 4, 13. 13 plus 1, 14. 14 plus 0, 14. 14 plus 1, 15. 15 plus 4, 19. 19 plus 9, 28. 28 plus 16 is 44. This is correct. Sigma di squared is 44. Now what you have to find out? You have to find out sigma d of I. How do you get variable? Okay. See, -3 plus 2 plus 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, -6. What is on the plus side? 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 10. So you have to do 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6 is equal to plus 4. So answer is correct. Plus 4 is correct. Now you substitute in the formula now. Okay. What is the formula? Sigma di squared is 44. So see, this one is equal to root of 44 by, what is n? N is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers are there. N equal to 8. So you put by 8.
Okay,
Then
sir.
sigma di, you have to find out. Sigma di is 4. So sigma d minus sigma di is 4 by n again. 4 by 8 the whole square. Okay. The
Okay, sir.
whole thing into c. C is 5. So whole thing into 5. Sigma is equal to this one. Okay. 4
Okay,
by
sir.
8 becomes half. Half squared is equal to 1/4. Okay. 44 by 8, 22 by 4. Again, divide by 2, 11 by 2. So 11 by 2 minus 1/4 whole square into 5. So that is equal to 11 by 2 is equal to 5.5. 1 by 4 is equal to 0.25. That is equal to minus this, it will be 5.25. 5.5 minus 0.25. Okay. So that is 5.25 root of 5.25 into 5. Find root of 5.25 in your calculator, how much it is coming?
Sir.
Root of 5.25, how much is coming?
Root of 1, sir.
Root of 5.25 is coming correct only, no?
1, 2,
Root of 5.25, how much is coming?
2.29, sir.
So 2.29 is coming. So it's correct, 2.29 is correct. 2.29 into 5 now you have to put, okay? So that
Okay.
is close to 2.3, you can say 2.3 into 5. So this is 15, this is 10, this is 11, so 11.45 or 11.5 is the answer. Like that, no? Very simple. Okay, what you have to do, you have to carefully make sure that xi5 minus assumed mean divided by c. That column, this column only important. Which column important? This column only very important. Formula is d of I is equal to x of I minus a by c. That only you have to find everything. So that will sigma and then the square it and get the sigma of the square and substitute in the formula. Okay, let us see the next example. Solve very easy sums, but you guys are not practicing. That's why you are finding it difficult, and they did not teach you also. No, last year statistics they omitted. No, 9th standard.
Yes.
Very bad. You guys are thinking if you omit one subject, the teacher is good, but it's not good. That teacher is spoiling your life. Any teacher who omits the subject is spoiling your life. Okay, and please do the homework that I give you. In
Okay,
your
sir.
class, they will simply do something just to show that they are teaching you. Okay, but I am
Okay,
not like that. In your tuitions, I am here to produce results. So you take your tuition class, you take this maths tuition class very seriously, and you do this homework first. Your
okay,
school
sir.
homework, they will simply keep giving some nonsense. You can do that later. You can get the wrong answer also, that don't worry. But the maths tuition
Okay,
here, you concentrate high because you will get very good mark, 100 if you get, then you are going to be the best scorer. Okay, you will slowly become the
okay,
topper. So
okay.
concentrate here. Now let us see the find the standard deviation of the following data: 7, 4, 8, 10, 11. See, only for finding median you have to arrange in ascending order. For everything else, you can take it as it is. Okay. Now what is telling? Add 3 to all the values, then find the standard deviation for the new values. That is what is telling. Let us see that. Arrange the values in ascending order, not necessary, but if you want, you can do it. 4, 7, 8, 10, 11 is arranged. X of I is arranged now. So this is all X of I. What is standard deviation formula? Very simple. You don't have to do assumed mean method. You don't have to do step deviation method. Okay. Just
Okay,
use the simple direct method. What method is using here? Is not using method through nor method 3. You are using only direct method. So formula is sigma x of I the whole squared, sigma x of I squared by n minus sigma x of I by n the whole square. That only you are using. All you have to do is find x of I the x of I squared, and then take the sigma. This value will go here. You understand?
okay, sir.
And this value will go here. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Sigma x of I whole squared will go here. This one. And sigma x of I will go here. Understand?
Yes,
N is
sir.
how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N is equal to 5. Very simple. Okay. So sigma x of I is equal to 4 plus 7. How much? You have to improve your calculation speed, man. 4 plus 7.
4, 11, sir.
11 plus 8.
11 plus 8, 19.
19. 19 plus 10.
29, sir.
Very good. 29 plus 17.
29 plus 17, 39.
No. 29 plus 11, not 17.
Okay, sir.
29 plus 11. 29 plus 11.
40, sir.
So this is correct. 40 is correct. Sigma
Yes.
x of I is equal to 40. Okay. Now let us find 4 into 4. How much?
4 into 4, 16, sir.
7 into 7.
49.
8 into 8.
64.
10 into 10.
100.
11 into 11.
121.
121. Now you have to find the sum of all this. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 9, 14. 14 plus 6, 20. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 4, 7. 7 plus 6, 13. 13, 14, 15. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 350. So this is 350 is correct. Now substitute 350. Sigma is equal to sigma xi. Okay, so 350 divided by n is equal to 5. Okay, root of minus what you have to do? Sigma x of I. Sigma x of I is 40 divided by 5. This is whole square.
Okay.
40 by 5 is how much?
40 by 5. For the 40 by 5, 8.
8. Very good. 350 by 5.
But
35 ல 5 எத்தனை வாட்டி போவோம்?
35. 70.
So this is 70. Okay.
70.
So sigma is equal to root of 70 minus 8. 8 squared. That is equal to 70 minus 64. Correct. That is equal to root of 6. So in your calculator, you find root of 6. How much it will come? It will come 2.45.
Yes, sir.
All right. Very simple. Okay. Now what is telling?
Root of 2.24 is coming, sir.
2.24.
Yes, sir.
No. Root of 6 won't come 2.24. $2.449. $2.449. So that is why it's put 2.45. You round it off. So this is only correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is correct. 2.45 is correct. Now what you have to do, when we add 3 to all the values, we get the new values as 7, 10, 11,
11.
13, 14. Okay. How
Okay.
you are getting first value is 4. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 3, 10.
10.
8 plus 3,
8 plus 3, 11, sir.
yeah,
11,
how
sir.
much?
11, sir.
11. 10 plus 3,
13, sir.
13. 11 plus 3,
14.
14. So that's what he's got. 7, 10, 11, 13, 14. Now he's got that. Okay. Now this is the new values. You put all these new values here. 7, 10, 11, 13, 14. Now again n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N is equal to 5 as usual. Now sigma x of i. 14 plus 13. How much?
14
14
plus
plus
13.
13. 27. 27 plus 11.
27 plus
38.
11.
38 plus 10.
48.
48 plus 7.
48 plus
55. Okay, this is correct. Sigma x of I correct. So this is equal to 55. N is equal to 5. So this will be squared. Okay. Now you calculate 7 into 7, 49. 10 into 10,
100.
100. 11 into 11,
121.
121. 13 into 13, 169.
160.
You can now remember this very easily. 14 into 14, 196. If you calculate the sum of all of that, it will come to 635. Okay, so this is sigma xi squared. This will come here. So 635 by n is 5, minus 55 by 5 the whole squared, whole root. Okay, divide by 5, it will go once, remainder 13, it will go 2 times. 35, 127, it will go 127. 55 by 5 will be 11. 11 squared is 121. So 127 minus 121. That is equal to root of 6. That is equal to 2.45. Now, what is this comparing? First one. First one also 2.45. Now also standard deviation 2.45. See, you added 3 to everything. What you did? Why the standard deviation did not change? Can you tell me why the standard deviation did not change? Okay, now it is going like that. Now these 5 numbers, you add 3. That means what you now you're taking 1, 2, 3. These 5 numbers. Okay. Now standard deviation is a measure of how much they are far away from the center. Okay. If this is 2.6, now here also same thing, 2.6 only. What you have done? You are only shifted to the right. Okay. When will standard deviation increase? If the scattering increases. Remember what I told you. What is it is standard deviation? It's a method to find out dispersion. Okay. A measure of dispersion. What is dispersion? How far away they are scattered. Okay. So just by changing the number, adding one constant number to everything, you are only shifting the numbers to the right. Okay. So the standard deviation will not change. But suppose you multiply the numbers. Instead of 4 you multiply it by 2, then it becomes 8. 7 you multiply by 2, then it becomes 14. 10 multiply by 2, then it becomes 20. Then 11 you multiply by 2, it becomes 22. Now what happens? The numbers start getting scattered. Okay. Instead of 4, 7, 9, 10, 11, you get, okay, you get 8, 14. See, the gap is very high. What is the gap between 4 and 7? 3. What is the gap between 8 and 14? 6. See, so it's doubled. So when you multiply the number by k, every number is x of y is multiplied by k, then standard deviation will also be multiplied by k. But if you only add x of y plus k, okay, standard deviation will not change. It will remain the same. Sigma will 1 will always be equal to sigma 2. It will not change. Okay, you understand this thing? It's a very
Yes, sir.
important lesson. I'm going to put this in your WhatsApp now. It's not coming. Okay. So you see, standard deviation will not change when you add some fixed constant to all the values. But when you multiply it, it will change. Now we'll see how it changes when you multiply it. Data is 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. Okay, x of
Okay,
5. So what you do? You do x of 5 is equal to, put it down vertically. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. What you have to do? Formula again, simple direct method only. Very simple direct method. So you have to use this formula only. Have you already marked the formula? You should know the formula by heart. Sigma
okay,
x of I the whole squared by sigma x of I squared by n minus sigma x of I by n the whole square. Okay, that
okay,
is a formula. This is different. This is different. This is sigma x of I. Second one, this is sigma x of I squared. Okay, here once you find this value, then you divide by n. Here you divide by n and then you square. Okay,
okay.
different. Okay. Now add up 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 5,
10,
10. 10 plus 7,
17,
17 plus 8,
17 plus 8, sir.
finished.
25, sir.
25, correct. So this is correct, 25. Sigma x of 5 is 25. So what is 25? This is 25. N is how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N is equal to 5. Okay, so sigma, this is 5. This is also 5. Now sigma xi squared you have to find out. Okay, 2 into 2,
4,
3 into 3,
6, sorry, sir, 9,
9. 5 into 5,
25,
7 into 7,
49,
8 into 8.
64.
Very good. Now once you add up all this, you get 151. Okay. So now what you have to do? Sigma x of y squared is 151. So you do 151 divided by n minus sigma x of I by n the whole square. This is whole root. Okay.
Okay,
Now
sir.
25 by 5 will be 5. 5 squared is minus 25. So this is minus 25. So 5 will go in 15 3 times. In 30 it won't go. Okay. Then it becomes 1 is carried over, 10 it goes 2 times. So 30.2. 30.2 minus 25.0. How much is that? 0.20, 5.20. Okay. What is that? That is why you get 5.20. Square root of 5.20. Now that you find in calculator, you will get 2.28 as the answer. Okay. So sigma 1 is 2.28. Now multiply each data by 4 is telling. Okay, 2 into 4,
2 into 4, 8, sir.
8. 3 into 4,
3 into 4, 12.
12. 5 into 4,
5 into 4, 20.
20. Very good. 7 into 4,
7 into 4, 28.
28. 8 into 4,
8 was 32.
32. Correct வந்திருக்கா? 8, 12, 20, 28, 32. Correct. You said correctly. Okay. Now put these numbers as the new numbers. Okay. X of I now. Okay. You put X of I. Now you calculate X of I squared. 8 into 8,
64,
12 into 12,
144,
20 into 20 is easy. 400. 28 into 28 you should remember. Don't remember, you can just do this, no problem. 28 into 28. 8 8s are 64. 2 8s are 16 plus 6 to 22. Correct. And 2 8s are 16. 1 2 2 4 2s are 4 5 60. So 4 8 784. So you got it correct. 784. 28 and 28. Same with 32 into 32 also you can do. It you come to 1024. Now you add all this. Once you add all this, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 4, 16. Okay, then 6 plus 1, 7, plus 4, 11, 11 plus 8, 19, 19 plus 2, 21. 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 7, 14, 14 plus 0, 14. 1. There is 1, 1, another 1 here, 2416. This is correct. Okay. So sigma xi squared is, this value is 2416. How much is n? N is as usual 5. This is also 5. X of y squared, 8 plus 12, 20. 20 plus 20, 40. 40 plus 28, 68. 68 plus 32, 68, 78, 88, 98, 100. So this value is correct. Sigma xi, this is 100. So what you have to do? 2416 by 5 minus 100 by 5 the whole square. Root of. So that will become 100 by 5 will become 20. 20 squared is 400. That is what is put here as 400. Okay. Then you divide 2416 by 5. This will go 4 times in 24. Remainder 4. In 41, it will go 8 times. Remainder 1. In 16, it will go 3 times. Okay. Again, remainder 1. 483.2. In 10, it will go 2 times. So this is correct. 483.2 minus 400 will be 83.2. Okay. So you are getting 83.2. Root of 83.2. You don't have to do this and all. Just find the root of 83.4. How much is that?
Okay.
Root of 83.4. Correct. Root of 83.2 is 9.12. Okay. Can you see the screen? Your calculator, what it is giving?
83.2, sir.
83.2 square root. 9.12.
1 to 1, sir.
9.11. That's all. So now what you have seen, first sigma 1 was 2.28. Sigma 2 is 9.12. So 2.28 into 4. 4 8s are 32. 2 4s are 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 8s, 2 4s are 8, 9. 9.12. So sigma 2 is equal to 4 into sigma 1. So whenever you multiply each of the numbers by 4, the standard deviation is also increasing by 4, multiplied by 4. Because the numbers are now spreading out. I told you, no. So it is like pulling the numbers apart and spreading them and scattering them far away. So how much they have scattered? They have scattered 4 times now. So this is, that is the answer. So if you add the number to the existing number, standard deviation will not change. But if you multiply the numbers and calculate standard deviation will also be multiplied. Okay, remember that. Will you remember that? So, what happened, Kaushik?
Sir?
If you add numbers, one particular number k, if you add that constant to all the xi values and then calculate the new sigma will not change.
Okay.
Okay, because only you have shifted the numbers to the right. Okay, all the numbers have shifted together. But if you multiply the numbers, then the numbers are spreading apart. You understand? You are pulling them apart. If you multiply by 4, then the numbers are scattering by 4 times. So standard deviation is a method of finding out how much they are scattered, right? So they are now 4 times scattered. So the next sigma, second sigma will be 4 times into first sigma. Okay, that is the main thing that you have to keep in mind. Okay, I am going to put this in your WhatsApp. You got that now? Okay, here one interesting sum is there. Find the mean and variance of the first n natural numbers. It's not asking for standard deviation. It's only asking for variance. What is variance? Variance is sigma squared. What is standard deviation? Standard deviation is sigma. So instead of putting square root, you just give the other formula. Okay, if the say x of y by x of y squared by n minus sigma x of y by n the whole square. Okay, you remove this square root, then you will get variance. So variance is equal to sigma squared is equal to sigma x of I squared by n minus sigma x of I by n the whole square. That's all. This only variance formula. Okay, so don't think what is variance, how to find out. I know only formula for standard deviation. Just to remove the square root, you will get variance. All right.
Okay, sir.
Now, find the mean and variance of the first n natural numbers. First, you will have to find arithmetic mean. Okay, arithmetic mean, very simple. What is the sum of all the first n natural numbers? This you learned very early, 8th standard or 7th standard. First n natural numbers, n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of the first n natural numbers. You remember, this is in previous class you learned. Okay, so sum of all the observation is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Then divide by number of observation. How many observations? N. There are how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. N numbers are there. So divide by n. N and n will cancel. N plus 1 by 2 only is your answer. So what is the mean? What is the mean? X bar is equal to n plus 1 by 2. Very simple. Okay. Now variance, that's what I told you. In the square root, on the square root, just remove that square root, you will get variance as sigma square. Okay. Very simple. Variance as sigma square. That's all. Now what you have to do? X of I the squared by n minus xy by n the whole squared. What is sigma x of I the squared? That is equal to sum of n 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared, like that is goes till n squared. Okay. So, 1 second. So what we have to do? So what you have to do? Now you have to get the squares, sum of all the squares. Okay. So sigma x of I squared, sigma x of I squared is equal to this one. There is a formula for getting the sum of squares of first n natural numbers. That is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, 2n plus 1 by 6. So sigma x of I by squared by n. So you divide this by n. This whole thing divided by n. That is what you are giving here. You understand where this n comes from? This is sigma x of I the whole square. Okay. Now this n you have to bring it here and divide by n. Then sigma x of I by n the whole square. Sigma x of I is here. Sigma x of I is sum of n natural numbers. No, okay, that is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. So that is n into n plus 1 by 2. Again, that also is divided by n here. So this n is coming this n. Okay. Now this whole thing is square. So you put square here. N into n plus 1 by 2 into n square. Here also you can cancel both the n. So what you will get, n plus 1 squared by 2. That's what you will get. Okay. By 2. Okay. So what is n plus 1 the whole squared? N squared, a squared plus b squared plus 2ab divided by, what is 2 squared? 4. So that is where you are getting this thing. N squared plus a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. Okay. So a squared plus b squared plus 2ab you got. That is only this one. Then here you have to do n and n cancel. This n cancel with this n. Okay. What you are going to get? N plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Okay. That is only left. Multiply n into 2n. How much you are getting?
N into
2n squared. N into 2n is 2n squared. Multiply n into 1 plus n. Then multiply 1 into 2n plus 2n. Multiply 1 plus 1. Okay. Divided by 6. 2n squared plus n plus 2n. N plus 2n. 1n plus 2n is equal to 3n. So that is why he is given 3n here. So 2n squared. This is 2n squared. N plus 2n is 3n plus 1 plus 1 denominator by 6. Okay.
Okay.
That is all is given now. Okay. You understood all this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now 6 and 4 LCM you have to take. LCM is 12. For 6, this one and this one, LCM is 6. 6 and 4 LCM is 12. Okay. So this will be multiplied 3 times. This will be multiplied 2 times. Okay, whole thing is multiplied 2 times. That is why 2 into how much? 2n squared plus 3n plus 1. That is equal to 4n squared plus 6n plus 2. Okay. Now this is multiplied by 3. All this whole thing. What is multiplied by 3? N squared plus 2n plus 1 is multiplied by 3. So 3n squared plus 6n plus 3. You have to minus now. So everything becomes minus 3n squared minus 6n minus 3. Okay. So 4n squared minus 3n squared, what will you get? How much is 4n squared minus 3n squared? 4n
16,
squared minus 3n squared, how much?
16,
N squared, that's all. 4 minus 3 is 1n. Okay, 1n squared. So that is why 1n squared. Plus 6n minus 6n cancelled. Plus 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3, how much? Minus 1. Okay, that is why you are getting minus 1 here. Denominator is 12. So this answer is n squared minus 1 by 12. Okay, you understood?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to put this in your. Because the steps in your textbook, you won't understand from your textbook what the steps are. That's why I'm putting all this.
Okay.
Should know how you arrived at that. It's given simply very small. You don't know from that how it is. Okay. Now you understood, no?
Yes, sir.
Main thing is natural numbers, sum of natural numbers till n. S of n is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Then sum of the squares of the natural number is equal to 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared up to n squared is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. These two formula you will have to remember. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
For sigma x of I, you apply this formula. Which formula? N into n plus 1 by 2. That is sigma x of I. Then divided by 2. Bottom you get 2. So this will cancel out. So mean will get. First thing is asking find the mean. No, so you mean you got 1. Then this one is again sigma x. This is sigma x of I squared. Okay. This is sigma x of I squared. So this one you got here. Then again divide by n. So that is why you have this. Okay. Then only this one is sigma x of I by n, nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2. This is sigma x of I. Divided by n is you just keep put denominator one more n. Then this will cancel out. Okay. You will get
Okay.
n plus 1 by 2 the whole squared. That is n plus 1 squared by 4. That's what you will get. N a plus b the whole squared is equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2ab by 4. Like that. That is what you are getting here. Same way here also n into n plus 1, n and n will cancel. So what you get n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 you have to multiply. This is algebra. N into 2n is equal to 2n squared. N into 1 is equal to plus 1. N into 2n is equal to plus 2n. 1 into 1 is equal to 1. So 2n squared plus 3n plus n. That is what you are getting here. 2n squared plus 3n plus 1. Denominator is always 6. Okay, this 6 is carried over here. You got it? Easy sum. When it comes, you attempt this sum. Very few will attempt that. Okay, what we'll do? We'll do next. Calculation of standard deviation for group data now that we have to do. Almost ending the time. We will just finish it, wrap it up today because I have another class at 30. Okay, we'll wrap it up today. We'll come to this next class. Wednesday we'll do this. You've done enough. Very good sums that we did today. Okay. No homework today, but go and revise your 9th standard deviation textbook. Okay. Do you have your 9th standard deviation textbook?
Yes, sir.
9th standard maths book you have. Take the standard deviation chapter and start going through that. Okay.
Okay.
Don't go through median and mode. Only mean. First part, 1/3 of the chapter only you should read. Read that and understand. Okay.
Okay.
Right, man. Bye-bye.
Bye.